Hi, y'all. I'm John Blackburn, the barn expert.
Wild about barn.
Dear barn expert, Eileen, Persia, and her mom built a 10 by 30 run-in shed, but now they want to fully enclose it into a shed row with overhang. What's the best way to do this?
Eileen, kudos to you and your mom for taking on this task of converting your run-in shed to a barn. I think that's great. But there are some things you need to look out for. I think one is to first, important thing is to control drainage around the barn and in the barn. So in the barn, if you're going to have a concrete slab, which I hope you put mats on, and because concrete itself is not the best for animals, raw concrete. So if you do that, then you want to put about a 4-inch slab on about 8 inches of gravel, and you want to slope it to the front so it will drain. However, you might need to excavate a little bit, just get that gravel in there, because you need the gravel because you keep the water away from the slab so it drains away and you keep a level floor. And so it doesn't, particularly in New Jersey where the ground could freeze, it could heave, it could create a lot of problems. So that's one way of doing it. However, that's not necessarily the most inexpensive way to do it. One way would be to actually come around the perimeter of your stall area in your running shed and put in pressure-treated timbers, 8x8s or some sort of landscaping type timber that go down in the ground, allow you to put in your gravel and put in stone dust. And the stone dust could be there level with the top of the timbers, and then you could put rubber mats on it. That's a less costly way to do it. It's something I think you and your mother could handle, and I think that would solve that problem. Eileen, I mentioned about the pressure-treated wood around the base of the flooring. And on the outside where you're going to have that 8-foot overhang, you might want to do the same thing with stone dust as well. You could put mats on it, or you could leave it plain. But I wanted to also caution you, because you have this wood shed, and I don't know where all the grade is and the drainage is around it. You want to get that away from the building. But you might want to consider pressure-treated wood wherever you can on the exterior of the barn that might come in contact with water or the ground or earth in some way that otherwise it's going to rot and create a problem. So think about using pressure-treated where you can, certainly wherever it comes in contact with the ground.
Hey, Eileen, you and your mom are barn rock stars. Hope this information helps, and send us photos of the finished shed row so we can share it with our viewers. Remember to send in your questions for our barn expert. Go to our website, wildaboutbarns.com, or send your photos and questions to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.